update on Devin the Dream Haney versus Subriel Matias. Let's talk.
Straighter, not roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about, the straight shot. The one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill somebody
back
for
a little
few
bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right? I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we'll hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we'll hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you here, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, take that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link, get the dance. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
Devin the Dream Haney and Subriel Matias have been in a conversation for a fight for a day and a half now. Devin the Dream Haney is hot. He's steaming hot. He's piping hot off the press. Devin the Dream Haney just fought one of the biggest fights of the year against Regis Porgray. His name is buzzing all over the place. He's the hottest topic in boxing. And he went after Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias' team, the issue was that it was dealing with Peter Khan. So Peter Khan was asking for $4 million to fight for Devin to fight Subriel Matias, and everybody's like, WTF, right? And everybody's all up in arms. Now they want to blame Devin Haney and blame Bill Haney, blame Team Haney, blame the Dream Team because they had the audacity to entertain an offer with Subriel Matias. How dare them entertain an offer? So people were telling me, people behind the scenes and people in front of the scenes were telling me that, hey, Peter Khan doesn't deal with the team. There are people that do. I was presented the names of the people that actually do deal with those. Those numbers were presented to the right people. We put behind the scenes, we put the right people in place to talk to each other. When we did that, there was the Boxing Voice did a live stream, and they brought on Subriel Matias' real team members, his actual team members. So what people thought was going to happen was, with the actual team members on there, they was going to spend their time disrespecting Devin and disrespecting Bill and saying, hey, we're the real team members and they never talked to us and blah, 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 yada, yada. Well, Bill pulled up. Bill jumped up on the Boxing Voice and was like, what's up? Okay, so if he wasn't the real person, he should be, because he's a good dude to deal with. But if he wasn't the real person, he should be. If he wasn't, no problem. We are here now. We're here now. What's up? And the conversation was, well, we'll get back to such and such, and we'll get back to such and such. And then old boy hung up. Like, okay, no problem. Well, don't go nowhere. Well, this is what y'all say y'all wanted. This is the fight right here. No problem. Never called back. Whatever. Finally got back to communication with old boy. Finally got back into communication. And their team is saying, give us a week. Now, what reason would you give a week? What reason would there be for a week? Devin Haney is the hottest topic in boxing. What reason would there be? There is absolutely no reason to wait a week for the hottest topic in boxing. This is the fight that you want. Supposedly you want. Supposedly he's ducking you. So this is the fight you should be getting. So if it's there for the pickings, if it's right there, Devin went directly to the boogeyman. He went directly to the guy that you say he wouldn't fight. He went directly to the guy that people are saying, oh, Devin fought the weakest link. Well, is Subriel the toughest link? Because Devin went to Regis. He beat up Regis. And then he went to Subriel Matias. And they told this man a week. The right people told him a week. Not just not the other people. The right people told him, wait a week. Now, I don't understand why that. I spoke to people behind the scenes, and they told me there's a fight going on this weekend. And it's not with Subriel. Subriel is not fighting this weekend because Subriel was injured. All right, he's injured. He won't be fighting. His hand is injury. He probably will be out until about March because of his hand. However, that has absolutely nothing to do with sitting at the table and making this fight. Nothing. So apparently, Subriel Matias is also in negotiations with Teofimo Lopez. Now, the only way that I can say you don't negotiate with Devin as well is if Subriel Matias is getting a bigger offer to fight Teofimo Lopez than he is to getting Devin, right? And Devin is flat on whatever he's flat on, and then Subriel is set on whatever. If there's some type of issue with that, which there is not, then that's the only way that I can see there be no negotiation. I know people who behind the scenes that know Subriel Matias, know his team, and will tell you straight up, if they were involved, they will be negotiating. I don't care if they have a fight this weekend. That's irrelevant to negotiations. They are negotiating with Teofimo Lopez, and they have a fight this week. So you can't tell me that you can negotiate with Teofimo Lopez and you have a fight this week, but you can't negotiate with Devin Haney and you have a fight this week. It makes absolutely no sense. No sense whatsoever. Now, I'm not saying Subriel was ducking. I'm not saying that. I think Subriel is a savage. I think he's a beast. I think he's a monster. But I'm smelling pecan duck around here. The smell is in the air. Now, I ain't saying he's ducking. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying either there is we're close to pecan. We're close. There is something smell in the air. How can you say wait a week? Wait a week. Yet you're negotiating with Teofimo Lopez. If anything, you should be using Devin Haney as leverage. You should be saying, okay, Tio, you better give me this or I'm going to go that way. You should be telling Devin, hey, Devin, you better give me this or I'm going that way. If both of these guys are supposedly going after you, well, then you use them as leverage. You don't just say, wait a week. Wait a week. Talk to me in a week. Now, this is the right people saying, this ain't Peter Kahn. This is the right people saying, wait a week. The right people saying, wait a week. Yeah, them, the right people, the real team saying, wait a week. The real team. Wait a week. Wait a week for what? For what? Wait a week for what? What are we waiting on? There is absolutely, unequivocally no reason to wait whatsoever. You said you wanted it. He went directly to you. Now you're telling the man to wait a week. I understand you guys would be on the comments hating, disrespecting Dev and shitting on him and saying he's lying and saying these are lies and blah, blah, blah. No problem. No problem. Then what are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? There are people that know exactly what I'm talking about. 100%. And it ain't Bill and it ain't Devin. It's other people who are on the other side who know exactly what I'm talking about. Challenge me. Them niggas is saying wait a week. For what? For absolutely what? For what? But I understand you guys will find a reason to hate on him. I get it. Because that's what y'all do. Because you're scared to death of this man. Scared to death. And you know it. BFTB. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I'm out.